Well, today must be my lucky day because I found $5 on the way back from the gym this morning from doing cardio. So that's really nice. But here we are. This is my gym attire whenever I go do cardio. I wear a tank underneath, a shirt, and a sweater. I gotta make sure I get my sweat on. It just feels good to make sure I'm sweating. Plus, it's getting cooler now, so it makes things a lot more interesting because it's getting cold. Just put it like that. So I definitely got to wear my warm attire from now on, anyways. But I wake up every morning, do the same thing, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., something like that. Get this cardio in. I'm gonna start throwing in yoga at least 4 to 5 days a week again. Now that my wrist is okay, because I did it again yesterday. Towards the end of the class, my wrist was feeling a little sore, so I know that I can't do it every day like I would love to. But there's so many benefits out of it. I mean, just everything. After my session, my hips felt better, my glutes felt better, my lower back was less tight. So I mean, once again, there's so many benefits. But here's an update for my contest prep so far. Things are getting brutal. I feel like my body just wasn't responding very well over the last few weeks. Even though I was seeing minor changes, it just wasn't enough. And it was actually rather depressing, honestly, because I put in a lot of effort into this, as you guys, if you guys follow along with my channel and see, so like I was really down on myself, for the good portion of all of really Saturday morning, and I was just like questioning, I was questioning everything, just like, fuck, what do I do? Am I gonna make it? Because I want to be able to present myself with the best physique possible. I can't go up there if I'm half-assed. It's just not gonna happen. But I know that I'm putting forth the effort. Like, I literally kill myself every day. This isn't a joke. Like this is my passion. And I become almost, like I said, I become obsessed with this prep. Like, to the point to where it's almost this and my cake business that I have with my sister are the two things that I think about most. And that's all I put all my energy towards. So yeah, I had every right to be a little disappointed with how things were going, but with that being said, I meditated on it, and I just had a bit of self-realization to understand that, hey, there's 48 days left. You have 48 days of absolute perfection to give yourself leading up to this show. And the only way to do it is to focus on one day at a time. And that's essentially where I was able to lead my mind to. And I've never, now I'm really in the zone. So, just for the last few days, because I've been pushing sub 200 carbs for the last 7 days straight. And I'm gonna keep pushing it until honestly I can't push it any further, and then I'll have another refeed and then do it again. Just because my goal is to really push myself hard enough to where my lower body will come in, my glutes, hamstrings start tying in, and then I can kind of back off slightly to where I'm not having to literally murder myself like I am currently. My macros currently, I was running 35 grams of fat, 180 carb, and 300 protein. I'm sticking with 300 protein. I feel like that's the best place for me as far as where my weight is and just digestion, because whenever I pushed it up to 400, I was getting dry, I was getting constipated, I wasn't able to go to the bathroom, and then when my carbs were too low, with the combination of too low carbs and low fats, it just made me feel like absolute dog shit. Excuse my language, but I didn't feel good. So with that, I changed it back, and then again I pushed it down to 180 for a couple days, just to, because what I'm doing is seeing how low I can kind of go and push myself and see how my body is progressing through there, and then just gauging it from there. I do have second eyes that I do run my stuff across, just to give it some extra a second opinion from it, but more or less I'm just doing this on my own. As far as hiring a coach in the future, I probably will, just for the sake of the next level, because at that point I don't want to think about coaching myself, and just I'll learn some new things, but for now I do this my own, and I enjoy it because, again, it's a science, it's a process, man. I love this. But I'll do another physique update, possibly tomorrow. So I'll get that to you. But today we will have all my meals recorded, because I can give you all my meals now. I've basically ran it to where I do a consistent plan each and every day, just so that as far as like my breakfast, my pre and post end up being the same meals, because I know how my body's gonna react. I know how my digestion's gonna react, because I don't feel any, again, with me, my stomach is very sensitive. So like I said, I choose to eat the same thing. So pre-workout, I do the oats with whey, and post-workout, I do the Greek yogurt with whey and cream of rice. The rest of my meals, I eat a lot of vegetables, lots of vegetables, and then I get these high fiber tortillas from the store. They're absolutely amazing. 7 grams of fiber per tortilla and only 10 grams carb. So those are a lifesaver, especially when it comes to reaching my my fiber amount. But yeah, this is the start of my day. It's gonna be a very busy day. I got a doctor's appointment later on. I gotta finish these cakes because of this order. You know, again, I'm doing this myself. My sister's gone this weekend, so I'm having to kind of pick up the slack for her. And I see how it becomes very difficult for her. So, you know, it's actually a good thing in my opinion to be able to experience this. But with that being said, I still gotta get training in. I still gotta get my second session of cardio. Anyways, guys, let me go ahead and get showered up because I'm wet and disgusting. And then I'll get on with meal one, show you guys what I'm eating from there. So let's go. All right, so here is meal number one. Like I was explaining, we got 2 tortillas. They have 7 grams of fiber, 10 carb, 2 grams of fat, 5 grams of protein, 8 egg whites, 1 whole egg, 40 grams of fat-free cheddar cheese. Got a glass of water. And then with this, I take 2 capsules of vaporized. I do this six total a day. 2 capsules of Novogen XT, I take this twice a day. And then I take the Joint Renew twice a day, 2 capsules. And then the Nutritox multivitamin, 6 capsules daily, 3 times twice a day. So that's what my breakfast is. And then I'm gonna go ahead and edit this video for you guys so that I can have it up. Ooh, here's my beautiful protein pancake. This is meal number 2. I've been so busy baking these cakes and getting this order ready for this gym that I'm super late with my meal, but I'm starving. I'm gonna eat this up. I'm just gonna add a little bit of this stuff right here, Walden's Farms pancake syrup. I normally don't use this stuff. I really despise it actually, but the fact that I don't feel like wasting any carbs or any calories on syrup, then I go ahead and use the calorie-free syrup. But go ahead and chow this down. My pancake is made with 8 ounces of muscle egg, 2 ounces of almond milk, 20 grams of coconut flour and oat flour, and 30 grams of whey protein. All mixed together. I put a little bit of cinnamon there as well. Adds a nice little touch to it, but this is it. I'm gonna eat this up, finish working, and then I'll just keep showing you guys my meals for the day and how they're structured, and then hopefully, like I thought I was gonna be able to get my training in, but hell no, I'm gonna have to wait till night, which really sucks. So the majority of my meals are gonna be low carb, like this one. I think this is roughly 30 grams of carbs. So they'll be low carb at least until training and post training. So we'll get back to you soon. All right, so I'm driving to Arlington now. I got my meal here with me. Can you see it? Ah, yes, there you go. It's got tuna, and rice, and vegetables. I'm in a rush. I'm in a hell of a rush, actually. I'm running super late to my doctor's appointment. I'm gonna eat on the road, and then take care of that. And then today is just a really hectic day. I've been freaking everywhere. My days normally aren't like this, but I don't mind them because it keeps me busy and it keeps me going, and I don't think about food and all the other stuff. So yeah, woo, we're done. As promised, here's my sexy bowl of oatmeal. Once again, 50 grams of oats, 45 grams of whey isolate protein. Super yummy. I just added a little bit of cinnamon to it and some Splenda. Dash of sea salt to kind of bring the sweetness out. But that's it. That's my pre-workout. And I'm going to train chest and delts today, so you guys will see that here in a short bit. I'm back on the mountain dog routine for the sense of I like the 7 days a week training, and just to I can obviously write up my own training, do my own stuff, but I don't know, I like kind of like feeling the push, and just with years prior getting ready for shows, it's what I use, and I'm gonna go back to doing it. So so yeah, so here we go. Alright, so I'm back home from the gym. It's now 10:16, so it's super late. My typical post-workout meal is usually the Greek yogurt with the cream of rice, like I was mentioning. But I'm gonna switch it up. I got a lot of this fresh tuna over here left over, and I don't want it to go bad, obviously. But since I have 87 grams of protein left for the night, and usually, again, I would split this in 2 meals, but I'm not gonna stay up long, and I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna have one big meal. I got 73 grams of carbs as well, so just gonna mix up some vegetables, some rice, some tuna, and then call it a night, guys. But we're 46 days. Tomorrow we'll make it 45 days. Another day of perfection. Tomorrow we'll follow suit just like I did today. And I'm gonna continue on this process up until the show. I have absolutely everything. Everything. I mean, I have 1 egg and I got 1 basket, and that's where it's at, all in this prep. So I'm gonna make sure I give it my absolute all. And when you love something as much as I love this, then that's how you gotta do it. You know, that's it. This is how champions are created. So I'm showing you guys the mindset, I'm showing you guys the work ethic, and you know, I hope you guys enjoy it. Keep watching. But anyways, till next time, everyone. JI Fitness, Jonathan Irizarry. Peace.